I'm Bara, I'm 24 years old. I'm going to NYU, and I got my driving license today, so I'm very excited.
My name is Adam Goodkind. I am currently a sophomore at Columbia University and the Jewish Theological Seminary in a double degree type program. The way it works is that you get 2 degrees at the end of 4 years. You get a bachelor's degree from Columbia University in whatever sort of secular discipline you want to study, and then at the seminary you get another bachelor's degree in some form of Judaic studies.
Well, I'm getting my master's in social work, which means when I graduate, which is in May, I hopefully one day want to start my own practice.
My daily life, it's in many ways a lot like most students there in terms of I wake up, I go to the dining hall, I get breakfast, I go to classes, I do my thing. But in other ways it's a lot different than a lot of the other students there in terms of just dealing with NF on a daily basis, taking some pills, some medication, in terms of always thinking about it, in terms of just going to class, sitting on the left side of the classroom, because I'm blind in my left eye and deaf in my left ear, so I need to sit on one side of the classroom so I can see and hear the teacher. It's complicated every day by certain factors.
Well, I had a trait for 10 years.
A trait?
A trait that wasn't connected to a respirator. I had cosmetic surgery. I've had numerous surgeries to remove the tumor in my airway. I was cut around here. I had scoliosis operation, and a lot more than I don't remember.
I'd say I'm seeing a doctor, some sort of doctor, once every month and a half at least. Right now I'm just taking Celebrex, which is more for arthritis that a lot of senior citizens use, but they've actually found it to be anti-angiogenic, so it actually fights tumors as well. Some of the side effects that, actually, you know what, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was on thalidomide as of a month ago. Do you want me to talk about that as well? Thalidomide, it causes what's called peripheral neuropathy, which is tingling in the fingers and in the toes, and it can also spread throughout the body.
Many people who I speak to do not know what NF is, and I really want to make it known. When I was in college, I did a fundraiser for the NF camp. We raised almost $10,000, and there was over 100 people there which learned what NF was, who didn't know before.
Mm-hmm. And it's something that I look at as an opportunity too, to use to go into classrooms. I give lectures down at Princeton University, for example, and using that ambassadorship to really spread the word about NF, because what it really comes down to, I think, is research, which comes down to money, which comes from people knowing about the disease. And on top of that, it's not even knowing about it to fund research or something like that. It's knowing about it so people just know what you're going through. And you drop the word neurofibromatosis type 2 on the street, and 99% of the people don't know what you're talking about. But I look at this opportunity as a way to get the word out so people know what it is, people become aware of it, and people really understand.
NF doesn't really scare me because most of my surgeries was when I was very young. If someone else had NF, I would tell them there's hope.
The bottom line is I still am just Adam Goodkind, the person, the sophomore in college, who still goes to the frat parties, who still goes to the classes, who still writes the same papers. But when you say I have NF, people don't know what that is, and that's tough sometimes.
You have to decide, yes, I have NF, but so what? Other people have other things, so I'm going to deal with it. There's going to be some bumpy roads, but I'm going to reach my destination. I'm not going to let it stop me.